Hello everyone, this is Marlene in the wind. It's not Marlene in the woods or Zaffo in the woods. This is Marlene in Kalmar. And why am I in Kalmar? Well, I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you. I am in Kalmar because that's the closest place to where I live where they have a dentist vet, or a veterinarian dentist, I guess it must be. My little Zaffo is at the operating table. She has broken one of her canines and it has to be pulled out. And I'm so sad because she's only 2.5 years old and I am at least partly to blame for the accident, and I'm heartbroken. But as she's in the operating theater, I took a little walk out to the coast, and at the coast there's the old medieval castle of Kalmar Castle. So I thought that now I was here, I would take the chance to show you around a little bit. Now, if you're not from Scandinavia, you might not be familiar with medieval castles. This castle, Kalmar Castle, I'm sorry if the wind is in the microphone, I'm trying to shield it a bit. But the Kalmar Castle was built to protect the Swedes from the Danes. And I'm a Dane. I'm not gonna say that very loud when I'm here because we were the enemy. And the castle is built around 1200. But the real big wars, look at this, This is nice. The real big wars between Denmark and Sweden lasted until 1658. 1658, everything was settled, and then we didn't fight anymore between us. The Swedes got a lot of land, the region of Skåne, Blekinge and Halland. That was actually Danish up until then. But yeah, before that, in the 1100, 1200, there was a lot of fighting going on. A little later came the Kalmar Union. That was Norway, Sweden and Denmark. The representatives of those three countries met here at the castle and made an agreement to make a Kalmar Union. So that was Norway, Denmark and Sweden. It didn't last too long. That was with our first Queen Margaret the First. She was a very clever woman and very skilled in warfare, but even more so in diplomacy. So she tried to make that function, but it didn't last long because the agreement wasn't pleasing to all three countries, I believe. And Norway felt that they were a bit cheated, and yeah, you know, good friends, but only as long as the cake is divided evenly. And obviously it wasn't. Now, I'm not a great historian, so I'm afraid you'll have to look up all of the stories of the Kalmar Union and Margaret the First and the Kalmar Castle on your own, but that should be able to be found on Google. But it's a very, very nice place, and we're only at Monday the 16th of June, and it's not high season yet, so you can see there are a few people. I'm not gonna go close to them because a lot of people don't like being photographed, but I bet in the high season it is people all over the place here. Today it's quite calm and very, very nice. I'm gonna see if I can tilt the phone and show you a little bit of the tower of the castle. I like to walk at medieval castles. Now, this is a very well preserved castle. In Denmark we have a lot of ruins from castles from around the same age. amongst other on Bornholm, where I'm going in a couple of weeks. We have the Hammershus castle ruin, and that's built just around the same time, also to prevent enemies from Sweden, Poland and Germany to come and take Bornholm. Ooh, what do we have here? Is it a dungeon? Is it a dungeon? Maybe it is. Maybe it is. It's black. And there's a little hallway in there. I don't think it's the dungeons, but yeah. So of course, when the wars ended, the castle was used for other purposes, and today, when it has been completely renovated up through the 1800s and 1900s, you can rent some of the finer salons in the castle for weddings or for conferences or for whatever purpose you want to. I don't know the price of it, but it's very much in use. And over the summer, of course, the kitchen is in function, and there are treasure hunts for the children, and there are knights tournaments on horseback, and yeah, go back to the medieval times. And very nice. It's a calm and nice break I'm making. I am waiting for the vet to call me to tell me that Zaffo is out of operation. I'm afraid they had to yank out or operate out the tooth. She said it wasn't possible to root canal treat it. So she's losing her one canine, and I really hate it. But all the vets I've spoken to say that they don't really mind. They can live fine without it. It's worse if it had been in the lower mouth. It's in her upper mouth, the canine there. And they promised me that she'll do fine without it. I don't like it anyway. So, yes, to kill a little time and to give you a little update. And I believe I will make another video maybe tomorrow. So you can see the little toothless Zaffo. So, all for me now. Bye bye until next time.